want you to get.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I think I want to have some type of closure. Like, I already have closure from talking to my girlfriend about this, so I have the bare minimum closure. Like, I think, like, I've always wanted to share this story or whatever, so like I want to have like a little closure or whatever. Not because I want views, followers, it's none of that. It's just something like I actually want to talk about because I actually love talking about it or whatever. That's all I've ever done since, you know, this matter has happened to me a couple years ago. Basically, if you don't know what I'm talking about, of course you don't know what I'm talking about because I haven't said it yet. When I lost my mom, May 22nd of 2015, it was a rough time, you know, with me having 4 siblings. So let's get right into the video. So, basically, January, February, March, April. Okay, April, I had got in a fight on the bus. Everything was going smooth or whatever. My mom was just getting out of the hospital and stuff like that from having health problems and stuff like that. Everything was going smooth or whatever. And then fast forward to May. May was perfect. Like, she was making sure my brothers and stuff, my 2 brothers that go to Wilson Deaf School, she was making sure that they was okay with she was making sure that they was okay with their IEPs and they tests and grades and meetings, all that stuff, just taking care of all the stuff that mothers would do anyway for their child for purpose reasons or whatever. So, okay, May 22nd, earlier in the morning, I asked my mom, no, Thursday, May 21st at nighttime, I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, I don't want to go to school. She was like, okay, fine, you can stay home with me. It would be nice to have some company anyway. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. We doing fine, laughing, joking, doing what mother and daughters do on a daily basis or whatever. The next morning, I had forgot that Friday, which was May 22nd, I had a test. So I'm like, Mom, I gotta go to school because I got a test or whatever. I forgot about the test. She was like, okay, cool. Just let me know if you want me to pick you up, or just let me know whatever. I might come and pick you up after your test to get you to ride with me to Wilson to go to your brother's meetings or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So get to school, take my test for first period, take my test for second period. And then I think after second period, I had lunch because my third period was English. So, and this was in high school in my 10th grade year. So my first period and my second period were my tests. But after second period, I go to first lunch, I think. Yeah, I think first lunch, whatever. So as soon as I get to the lunchroom, I call my mom. I'm like, all right, hey, Mom, you good? And she's like, yeah, I'm good, sitting here cooking me something to eat and getting pizza and stuff for the boys when they come home, because, you know, it's Friday and they get picked up on Fridays and stay for the weekend and go back Sundays. So I'm like, okay, cool. So are you still going to Wilson for the meeting? She was like, I'm gonna probably just do it over the phone because I don't feel like going. I'm like, okay, cool. And then that's when she was like, well, I'm finna go ahead and call them and tell them to go ahead and get started on it early because I really don't want to be on the phone all day with them. I'm like, all right, well, just call me back or whatever. Make sure you ask all the questions that you want to ask or whatever, and then just call me back before I go to class, or I'll call you back to just check in. And she's like, okay. Mind you, I had a slight feeling when I was leaving from home that morning to tell her, which was Friday morning. I was like, I don't really want to go. I can take this test Monday. Like, it doesn't even matter. It's just a test. Grades are going to be given out next Friday. I can take this test Monday. But some kept telling me I don't have to miss no days just because. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I can go to school. So I went to school. But I had this slight feeling that something's going to happen. I don't know why, but like I brushed it out. Like when I got to lunch and I was around my friends and stuff, I brushed it off and everything. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. Around 1 o'clock, when it's time for us to go back to class, I called my mom, check in. She answered. She said the meeting went good over the phone or whatever. My brother's la. And I'm like, all right, cool. Are you good? Because I always ask my mom, is she good or not? I always ask my mama, is she good or not? And she was like, yeah, I'm good. About to eat some pizza, watch some Lifetime, watch some Hawaii Five-0, Person Interest, whatever. All her little favorite shows that she liked. So I'm like, all right, well, I love you and I'm gonna talk to you later, or I'll see you when I get home, because I probably ain't gonna be able to be on my phone in this class and next class. She was like, all right, lady, too. And we hung up. So it's time, like, I get the 4th period, everything going good. Then it's time to leave school. I go ahead, walk with my friends to the bus or whatever. You know, the normal routine or whatever. So then I'm getting, like, almost to the house, I'm getting phone calls from some guy, you know, that, you know, my mother used to talk to or whatever. Or used to have communications with, put it that way. She wasn't talking to me. She was just having communications with him. So I'm like, how you get my number? Who gave you my number? How you calling me? Why you calling me? I'm somebody's daughter, don't know who you are. I'm only 16, and you sitting here calling my phone, asking me where my mama at, if my mama good, go check on my mama, what's going on with my mama, like, whatever. So I'm like, why you calling me? Bye. Hung up. Then I start back joking with my friends or whatever. I tell my brother Elijah, I was like, this dude just called me named, I ain't gonna say his name, but this dude just called me blank. You know, I'm basically blank is gonna be his name. I'm just gonna use that. This dude blank just called me. So he was like, all right, bet. Then that's exactly what his words were. All right, bet. But he always say like he hard or whatever, like he a gangster, whatever you want to call it. So we get 5 minutes from the house. I get a call again. Yo, Deja, go check on your mom's or da 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 da. I'm like, stop calling my phone. Bye. So I'm like, that's weird. Like, he keep calling me. That's the second time he done called me. So like, as I'm getting out the bus driver telling me have a good day or whatever. I give her a hug or whatever, because that was my girl, you know, whatever. So I get off the bus, and all of a sudden I just started getting these calls back to back to back to back to back. I'm hanging up, then I'm still getting them back to back to back. It was like at least 37 calls on my phone, because I had my phone on Do Not Disturb and I put it in my book bag. I was like, look, F this. I'm not answering the phone no more, because this dude calling me don't even know he really don't even know me. He just know that I'm my mama's daughter. That's it. So I didn't pay it no mind. So my phone already finna die. It's on like 4%. So then I pick up the phone and I'm like, yo, why you calling me? Then he's like, yo, what's wrong with your mama? She ain't answering the phone. Go check on her or whatever. Where you at? I hang up. I said, leave me alone. Bye. Hung up the phone. And that's when I hung up the phone, put the phone back in my book bag. And I got to the door, pulled out my house key, and I unlocked the door. That was weird, because that was the first strike. It was very weird. Normally when I get home from school, the front door, the big door is open, but the glass screen door is always like, you can open to where you can see the inside of the house, but the glass door is still closed. So like, the white door was open, but you had the glass door we could see on the inside of the house. So that's normally how she had it, so that we can get in the house. But this time she didn't. She had both doors closed and locked, put it that way. So I opened the screen door, which was easy. Wait. No, the screen door, that day, Friday, I did not have my key. I left my key at home by mistake, thinking that I will come home and then she will have the door open, because she said she wasn't going to the meeting in Wilson no more. So I'm like, dang, man, is your window unlocked? Because he always kept his window unlocked for smoke, to go climb out and go smoke and stuff like that. So I'm like, is your window unlocked or is it locked? Because normally before my dad go to work, he would lock the window. So he's like, I don't know, let me go check. So he was like, yo, Deja, the window unlocked, come on. I'm like, no, you just go crawl. I'm not climbing my ASS inside that window, because no, I'm not doing it. The house already made a brick. I'm not about to scrape my knees. I'm not about to do none of that. He's like, all right, well, I'm going to climb in, hang my book bag, and then I'm going to go and unlock the front door. So he, the plan, whatever he had, went that way. I handed him his book bag, and then I walked back to the front door, left my stuff on the porch. Then he came and opened the door for me. So I grabbed my stuff and I go in the house. It's every day when I get off school and I get in the house, I have to use the bathroom. I always have to pee. I ran to my room, I ran to my room, and in my room, this is my room door right here. This is my room door. When you walk into the door, there's my dresser and my bed and my closet or whatever. But beside the dresser is another door that leads to my bathroom. So I dropped my bag, grabbed my phone and my book bag and my charger. And I said, whoa, I gotta pee, whatever. So that door that I'm telling you about that's beside my dresser that leads to my bathroom was locked. I'm like, that door is never locked. It's either cracked or it's either closed but not locked. So I walked back out my room and then I walked to the main door in the hallway that leads to my bathroom in the hallway. That door was locked. So I said, man, the door locked. I put my ear to the bathroom door. I hear water running. Then he's like, all right. I said, all right, go get me the butcher knife. He grabbed the longest butcher knife about that long. I'm like, I don't need that. I don't need that. Before I went to go tell him to get the knife, I'm like, man, the door locked. Hold on for a second. I said, Mom, you in here? Like, I kept, knocking or whatever. So then I ran back into the living room. Excuse me. I ran back into the living room. In the living room, you have the kitchen, and then you have the dining area by the kitchen. But then you have the laundry closet, and then beside the laundry closet on the left is my mama's room. Open there, she was not in there, but her truck was outside, so that was what caught me. So then I ran back to the bathroom. I'm like, Mom, you in here? Are you taking a shower? What you doing? You got the water running? You using the bathroom? What you doing? She wasn't answering. This starting to get real scary now because she ain't answering. She not answering her phone. Her phone going straight to voicemail. So then that's when I tell my man to go and get the butcher knife. He brought me the butcher knife, and no, he didn't get a butcher knife. I kicked the door in because the butcher knife wasn't working. Yeah, he went to go get the butcher knife. Then I got the butcher knife, tried to pry it open. It wouldn't pry open because the way my bathroom door was set up in the hallway, it's not made for prying open. So like I had this special door where I had like a bolt and all that stuff on my bathroom door. So the bathroom door is not able to be pried open. So I'm like, yo, F this. Like, she gotta be in there because the water running and I ain't getting no response and her truck is outside. So I tell Meme and his best friend, Blank. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know if he want his name to be mentioned in this video. But I tell Meme and his best friend, ex-best friend, to move out the way because they couldn't get the door open. And so I'm like, look, get the F out of my way. So I go and back up, and then I kick. I kicked twice. The first time I kicked, I didn't kick hard enough. The second time I kicked harder and I bust the door in. And then when I looked, I'm like, that's when the door only cracked open. It cracked a little bit. So I pushed it up. I'm like, Mom, you in here? And then there she was, laying on the floor, passed out, whatever you want to call it. I'm like, you got the sink water running, you got the tub water running, there's blood on the sink, blood on the tub, her laying on the ground with water all over her, with a bruise on her face, handprints on the neck, vomit on the side of her mouth. Because when, what I read is when you die, if you have eaten before you died, you throw that food back up. If it's already digested, it comes right back up. So I guess that's what it was. That was on the side of her mouth or whatever from what the other paramedics told me. So I'm like, oh my God. Meme being done walking around, yo, whoever did this, I'm gonna kill him. I'm like, my camera did whatever it did. No, somebody just called me. Yeah, my bad, guys. But anyways, yeah, Meme being done going like this. Oh, I'm gonna kill whoever did this to her. And I'm like, shut up. You say I'm sleepy. You don't even know what the hell happened. Hush. So then that's when I'm like, lever her. She's laying she's laying flat on her. No, she was sitting against the tub with her head slunched like this. So I held her head up and leaned her up on my arm. I'm like, Mom. I was slapping her in her face. That's not funny, but yeah, I was slapping her in her face. I was yelling her name. Like, she wasn't responding to nothing. I put my ear to her mouth. It was like you can feel her breathing a little bit. Like, you can feel her breath a little bit. It was like it was a little bit. You couldn't really hear it, but you could feel it. So I'm like, okay, she's still here. What do I do? Then my first instinct was lay her flat, get a rolled towel, put it under her head, level her head a little bit, start CPR. Didn't have to do mouth to mouth because she wasn't choking or anything. All I did was pump hard. All I did, pump hard. And then I started feeling her body. Her body was getting cold or whatever. Told me to turn the water off and shut up because he was still doing all that, whatever. Got on the phone with the cops. No, he called 911. He was just like, yo, my mama died. No, he was like, yo, my mama dead, and somebody that came here and did something. I'm about to blow the police department up. I'm like, boy, if you don't hush, give me the phone because you ain't doing it right. I'm like, hello, we just got home from school, came in, didn't see my mama, didn't know my mama was here, didn't know she was in the bathroom. Look, she's out, and I'm doing CPR right now. So the lady on the phone was like, okay, calm down. I said, don't tell me to calm down, just tell me what to do. She was like, okay. Do CPR. I said, I'm doing it now. What else do I do? She was like, every 3 counts, go to the next number. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, like that. So I'm like, okay, what number do I stop at? She's like 15. I'm like, 15? Hell no. So you're gonna have to come up with another procedure. You ain't in this police department and doing police department for nothing. So come up with something else, or put somebody else on the phone. So then she's like, okay, calm down. So like I said, don't tell me to calm down, hurry up. So I'm sorry. I'm like, hurry up now before I get mad. So then she was like, okay, do the procedure that I told you to do, but stop at 10. I said, okay, we're working with something. So I did it 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, until 10. Got to 10, that's when she just stopped. So I took my fingers and put it right here. And normally when you do that, you can feel a pulse. Didn't feel her. I felt her pulse. It was like, boom. Boom. Like it was going slow, like her heart was stopping or whatever. It was like, boom. 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 Like it was irregular as hell. So I'm like, damn, what do I do? Like I'm panicking, like I don't know what to do. This never happened before, of course, because, whatever. So I'm like, when I look, I'm looking around trying to figure out what the hell happened. It's a blue band, elastic band. It's doctor's tape to use the draw blood or whatever. That was laying on the sink top. And then it was like 30 or 40 needles laying all over the floor surrounded by her. And it was it was a lot of bottles, little medicine bottles everywhere. And then it was a towel in there, and then it was just her. And so then she was just like, the police are on the way. I'm like, all right. I stay on the phone with her until they get there. Then I hang up. When they still there, I'm still on top of her doing CPR. They telling me to keep going until they get the machines and stuff hooked up around her. So they like, we can't do this with her on this hard bathroom floor. So I'm like, okay, well, just use my cover, whatever. Just use my cover, whatever, what the hell, I don't care. So I go in my room, get my comforter on my cover, lay it on the bathroom floor, put her on it, give her my pillow, put her on it, and then lay her head on top of my pillow, and then they go ahead. I get back on top of her and start doing CPR again. And as I'm doing it, I'm getting tired, but I don't care. They setting up the little machines around her. And then that's when the guy that was standing behind me, he picked me up like a baby and took me in another room. I'm like, I will fight. I'm like, Nick, what you doing? Get off me. And I was doing that or whatever. So I'm just like, okay, I'm going to calm down. They got her. Let me calm down. That's what they're here for. I called them. That's what they're here for. So I just calm down, go in the room and call my dad. I'm like, Dad, we got home. Mind you, he's at work. When I called, his boss man answered. I'm like, can you please put my dad on the phone? Yeah, that's what, because I don't want to put his name in this video, so that's why I keep stopping. So I called his boss man. I'm like, can you please put my father on the phone? They're like, who your father? I'm like, dun, that's his name or whatever. So they put him on the phone. I'm like, yo, Dad, look, we just got home. Mom was in the bathroom with the doors locked. Water was running everywhere. Her nightgown was soaking wet. She had bruises all over her, blood everywhere. And basically, she just died. And they trying to revive her. And he's like, oh, my God. All right, baby, I'm on the way. I'm coming. Just sit there, hold tight. Hold the house down for a little bit. I'll be on my way. He was going to take the work truck to get there, but instead his boss man was trying to bring him, but he was like, no, I just use my car to drive to the house to see what's going on with my kids and my wife or whatever. That's what the case was with him. So we're sitting there waiting and pacing. I'm standing outside with me and his best friend. And, that's when my grandma on my mama's side come, and then my aunt come from my mama's side. All these different people come. And then my aunt and my uncle on my daddy's side come. one of my cousins came. Like, it was just a bunch of people that came or whatever, and they was just basically there for moral support or all that stuff or whatever. And then that's when the paramedics came out. They was on her body for like a good 3 hours. They even did a thing where they shot stuff up her nose to try to, whatever she did, to try to cancel it out of her system just to see. So then I go back in the house. I went back in, even though they told me not to go back in the house, I went back in there anyway because I saw something suspicious beside her room. And when I looked, we had this 60-inch flat screen. No, we had this 55-inch flat screen TV. On that TV, there was a piece of tissue. On that TV, there was a little camera at the top for like my two brothers that can't hear and they do sign language and stuff. So when we called at school, we do sign language like that. So on that TV was a little camera with a what was up there? That's right. On the camera was a little white napkin on top of the camera, and her pocketbook was in the middle of the floor. So I found that strange. So I'm like, what if somebody broke in here? If they broke in here, they would have took her purse because she had at least $4,000 inside her purse. But the purse was still here. The money was still there. And her food, she had just took out of the oven. She was getting ready to eat right before I got home. So that was already taken out of the oven before whatever the situation was with her in the bathroom and stuff. So then I'm like, okay, that's pretty strange. So I go run to the back. I get the detective. I'm like, hey, detective, you gotta come and look at this right now. Like, stop what you're doing, whatever. Come and look at this. We go in the front room. I say, there's this. He's like, what is this for? I said, it's a camera for my brothers to communicate with them when they're away at school, whatever, just to talk to us on a daily basis. He was like, okay, but what is this on top of the camera? I said, a piece of tissue. What do you think? Then that's when he's like, okay, that's suspicious. So he went in his little car, got a little detective tools out, got a little forensic tongs, and took the napkin and put it in a little Ziploc bag for evidence. Everything they could find around there was evidence. I took a purse and put it in the truck when my dad got there, and my dad's walking around crying. I don't know what happened. You know, she was just happy this morning. I kissed her and told her I love her before I went to work. So I really don't know what's going on. I hope she's okay. La, 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 and sha-la-la-la. And I'm like, boy, hush. So then that's when the lady, one of the paramedics, came out and she said, I'm sorry to tell you, but she's pronounced dead. We did everything we could. Then that's when my family almost I want to fall out crying and stuff. I'm like, I mean, I was crying, but I was only crying for like 2 minutes. Then I stopped crying. Everybody else crying for hours and hours and hours. I wasn't about to do all that crying, not about to give myself a headache. Yes, I understand what's going on and stuff, but like right then and there, the only reason why that I did not cry is because it did not hit me. So like it felt like it wasn't real. Like, damn, I just lost my mama. Pretty much, that's how I felt. Crazy thing about it was my youngest brother was not home yet. And then my other two brothers was just getting ready to come home from Wilson. And by the time they told us that she wasn't there, one of the buses started trucking along to the house, which was Isaiah and Ajaya. They did come, and I had to sign to them because nobody else didn't want to sign. I had to sign to them what happened. They got mad. And while I was at my aunt's house holding my cousin's baby, I told her to get the baby because I didn't want Isaiah to do anything crazy. And I didn't want him to do anything crazy to the baby. So basically, that was when I was waiting for Nigeria to get home. So Nigeria's like, why are these people here? What's going on? Is mom here? That's when I broke down. Because, you know, he's 7 years old. He doesn't really understand, but, you know, someday he will. Now, to this day, he understands now. But like I said, I told him and everything. He didn't cry. He just, you know, that night he did sleep in my room with me because he was scared or whatever. And, you know, we all was scared. But like I said, everything with that, I'm fine. I was fine. I was, you know, had to be strong. But, damn, I itch. But yeah, I'm like, it's crazy. All this commotion. It was just like I had just talked to mama before I went to lunch, after I went to lunch, or right before I came home. And she was gone just that fast. But, you know, I'm good, you know. I still, like, cry from time to time about it, but it's just like, I mean, crying is not going to bring her back. Only thing I can do is continue on with my wishes that I told her I would do for her, and which was a promise. I will finish high school. I will finish college. I will become somebody. I will be successful in life. And right now, that's what I'm doing. I finished high school. I'm in college. I'm going to finish college. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing to make her proud. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And I have the best girlfriend in the world because she plays a big role. You know what I'm saying? Like, she acts just like my mama. And that's actually a good thing in my life because when I lost my mama, it was a big, like, my whole heart was just gone. So, like, I didn't have no more, like, I just wasn't, I don't know. Like, I lost myself after that. I was doing so much stuff like smoking, drinking, partying, just doing some of everything. But, like, now, it's just like, I'm not that person no more, and I'm actually glad that I found, you know, my girlfriend. I'm actually glad I met her. I'm actually glad, you know, that we go together and whatever, despite the ups and downs that we have. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Well, this long video. And the next video should be a little interesting. Without further ado, I thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that post notification bell, and make sure you get your friends and family to subscribe to my channel and do the same as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Just focus on